Alright, I'm gonna make a buffalo here in a minute. I just gotta get everything organized. This ain't good. Let me drop this. Good. Empty everything. Go ahead and empty the wood. Oh my god, 334 redwood. I wonder how you get fucking redwood. Shit, I got 100 fucking redwood. I'll figure that out later. I think I need a rope. I'm gonna take a picture of this. A bunch of wooden slabs. That's making Stairs like a boat. Oh shit. I want to get the ass in. Right there. Oh, wood. Shit.
stomping station. You don't have to pull them out.
Well,
You gotta reset the
craft
craft.
if I don't.
Okay. I want to see if it consumes the whole stack. Nope, don't do the blues yet. Don't do the blues yet. Take the
You're
blues
right.
out.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, there's 5. So, but we definitely have confirmation.
It's consuming them. I'm watching it do it as we speak.
I need him to watch it as we speak. So let it just stay in that menu. Just don't move anything. Stay in that menu.
Just stay right here.
Yep, we're gonna be here for a couple minutes.
Okay, it's getting ready to. The crafting is getting ready to end.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, we have confirmation. Now try the blue ones.
I'll get you blue bones.
Yep, get blue bones. We'll try blue bones with green schematics, and then we'll try blue bones with blue schematics. Or yeah, we'll try green bones with blue schematics, and then we'll try blue bones with green schematics, and then we'll try another type of schematic, such as the ammo.
And by the way, I absolutely cannot navigate to the right-hand side of that without plugging a wireless mouse in.
All right, go ahead and put the schematic in there and watch it. I'll drop the bones in.
Okay, I didn't grab the blue schematic, so I have to go grab it. But try it.
You want to try it with a? Let's try it with a construction schematic.
I'm throwing the green in. They're in. Try it now.
Okay.
Try the blue bone.
Blue bone's going in.
Nothing.
Not crafting.
All right,
okay, I only have one.
Hang on. Let me try it. Let's try a construction schematic.
Try it with the wings.
Yeah, we're gonna try it with both. Yep. Nothing.
Blue bones. Nothing.
Okay.
Look in the stomping station. It's going to be needed for the video.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Blue bone in.
Nope. Hold it on it for a little bit longer than a second. Okay.
Sorry.
No X. Good.
There's an X flashing.
Yep, I see it. You're good. Okay. Now go get the advanced crafting station in blue. I'll replace yours.
Thank you. There it is. Just showing there's nothing else on the structure.
I don't. I'm gonna put the bones in.
1 second. Blueprint going in.
Hold on the blueprint.
Holding on blueprint.
Alright, go ahead and put blue bones in.
Bones in.
And it consumed it.
It just used it. Yep.
So it only consumes advanced crafting schematics.
Yep.
Yeah. But that is good to know.
Wild. That is really good to know, and I've already warned people.
So what do you gotta do to make this happen?
To make what?
Scroll rack with advanced construction blueprints.
No, advanced craft station blueprints.
Sorry, yes, that's correct. Advanced craft station. My apologies.
Once that crafting ended, it stopped crafting.
While you're stomping.
I'm watching that.
Bones.
When you're stomping bone.
I haven't lost anything in my base. That's odd.
Do you have advanced construction blueprints in your scroll rack?
Yeah.
Have you been stomping quality bone?
Not yet.
Don't do it.
There it is.
It will consume the blueprints. We just spent 2 minutes proving it on video.
I just wanted to make sure that I understood what was up.
I just got to make sure I actually got the video, so give me a second. Let me see if I can find the video. Where is the video? I'm gonna be mad if it didn't record. I don't think it recorded.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, yeah, it didn't record. I apologize, so I'll replace it. We gotta do it again.
I've still got the bones on me, so.
Yep. Go ahead and start from the beginning. Green with green, then green with blue.
I gotta go get.
We don't have the blue.
I gotta go get our last blue crafting station schematic.
I'll bring you replacements.
If I can find it, there we go. Improved crafting station schematic. Is it doing it with flotillan as well? There's the question.
We don't want to test that unless site's willing to replace those.
Why don't you ask the dev if they want us to join it? I'll go stream in the official.
Nah.
And they can watch it there.
There's the blue. Do you need a green?
We'll do this because this way it's recorded. It's on paper.
Well, you can still record it.
I am recording. I am confirmed recording now.
Okay, but I meant you could go over to the same channel I'm going to be on.
He has green. He has green.
All right.
Let's just get this video done. We'll get it posted to the fucking bug report.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Go
so-
into the. Go into.
Show that there's green bones in first.
Okay.
All right, green bones
100
are in.
bones.
Now go
Wolf
back
craft.
to the scroll rack.
Scroll rack. I'm gonna
Put in
toss
your-
7 improved crafting.
Just
Now
one.
it will
Just one.
consume them.
Now go ahead and reset the stomping station.
Bone is out. Bone is in.
Now show
It
the
is
scroll
now
rack.
crafting. I know. I'm gonna go back. There is now only 6, and if we sit here and watch, as the bone crafts, 1 will disappear per bone, and it will have crafted a total of 7 bone crafts. And then I'll rinse and repeat with the blue.
Did it go down in the green schematics?
It went down to 5.
All right.
All right.
I'm taking the bone out.
Yep, take the bone out.
Okay.
I wonder if I cancel it, will it give the schematic back?
Cancel
No.
and find out.
I did try that.
Nope, it did not.
Okay.
All right, now do blue bones with green schematics.
Try the blue bone.
No.
Okay, we tried blue bone. Nothing.
Now go ahead and.
Okay,
put
I'm gonna
blue-
toss in the 1 blue schematic, and then
Reset.
Reset.
sorry, blue schematic is in there.
Yep.
Bone, I'm gonna pull it out and toss it back in because it needs a reset. And
Show
voila,
crafting.
it is now
Now
crafting,
go show the scroll rack.
and the schematic is gone.
Perfect.
This is repeatable on Xbox and computer.
Oh yeah.
PC and Xbox have both reproduced this
Bug.
for the devs' benefit.
Now what do I do about those legendaries I lost? Slash
Right.
cry.
Well, hey, on the plus side, we now know how to get quality phosphor.
God no.
It's not really
God,
worth it.
No.
But you know what? The greens are a dime a dozen if you go farm them.
Please no. That was my last blue one.
Like I said, though, green.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll replace your guys' BPs. I can
We
replace
appreciate
those.
that. Yeah, it wasn't very many.
Currently getting a trim of the.
All right, do you want me to stop streaming?
Alright. Alright, we're getting an eclipse, so whenever you get a chance, throw that up. I'll just grab some. Because I'm going to go
Alright.
get some water.
There we are. I cut stream.
Thank you.
That's crap, man.
Yes, it is. But hey, at least now we know.
It sucks so hard.
It does. It really does suck. I fully integrate. All right. I got your torque for the camel up. Where do I even access?
You have to go up a little bit. It's in the middle.
Well, the good thing is it comes with a built-in torque spot.
I just wonder how much water I'm going to get without a water upgrade.
Well, we have the camel up. It's got the first tier of water. Great, it comes with it included.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But what I was gonna say is we have Camelot Blue. We have the.
Oh, I know.
Why don't we do
I know.
some
I
upgrade?
have some too, but I want to see how much it carries without it.
Okay. Well, let's bring the stuff to do a purple upgrade because I've got that sitting around.
All right, go ahead. As soon as the
It's
eclipse
just
ends,
rope.
I'm gonna head over there. I
It's
just need
rope
somebody-
and
Just need somebody to back me up when I get out of there, so the frog doesn't kill me.
Shaft.
Hey, baby girl.
rope and wood shaft. Yeah, I don't know how much use I'm gonna be with the frog, but
Do you need me to come kill that thing?
If you want to, I'm just going to get water. If you
yeah,
want
we're
the
just going to
materials from
pump
the
up a
frog,
bunch of
take
water.
Where are you?
Green
Reaches.
Reach, top right hand lake.
Right side spawn, Papak spawn.
Gotta upload this shit to YouTube because Metal's being a bitch and not letting me get a copy link even though it's shorter than 5 minutes.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, Metal's a bitch sometimes. It's like if I take a clip, it's fine, but if I take a fucking video, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, hang on a second. I'm gonna come with you.
Upload.
I use a capture program.
Metal's pretty solid as a capture program. It just doesn't do certain things.
I forget what it's called. I haven't used it in a long time.
DaVinci 19's real good.
Whoa, it was not Shadow Play, the other popular one. I can't remember what it's called. I don't have it on this computer. I haven't had to put it on this computer because I stopped doing YouTube years ago.
I'm just looking for my Camelot blueprints.
If you need some, get some out of my scroll rack, man.
Found it.
Okay.
Like I said, I was just looking for it.
What Xbox model do you got?
Series X. I can get someone with a Series S to reproduce it too, but it's gonna be crashing every 2 minutes.
It's been confirmed on a Series X and a PC. I just needed the model just for covering all my checks and balances.
Oh yeah. Nope. All good.
Jesus Christ, that little that little dinghy flying around.
You mean mine?
Watching it. Yeah, just watching that thing buzz around like a cockroach.
Oh yeah. That is. Oh, you know what? That's what they remind me of. Thank you.
They look
I
just
have
like,
been
it
trying to
looks just
figure out
like
what
a
they
friggin'
reminded me of.
cockroach.
Yeah, they do. All right, I'm ready. Now remember, I'm not armed.
Do you need
I just need you to back me up while I go there. And
Yeah,
the water.
Oscar, if you want to come kill the frog, I mean, we can do it, but I don't really feel like it.
yeah, I mean, I can grab my buffalo and kill the bastard. I just don't want to. Jesus, this thing sucks on hills.
I'll be there in like a couple minutes. I'm bottom center. I'm over here doing the Rupu offering altars.
Oh, what did
I
they give
haven't
you?
found one of those yet.
They're in the center. Every
What
time
do they
I
give
go,
you?
I
I haven't
find
been to
at least
center
two.
much.
I go there to get bone when I need it.
Dude, these Rupu offering altars are worth money. If you get
What do
a
they give
good
you?
one, you'll leave one with like 12 grand.
Yeah.
It's
A
money.
lot of plots.
Money, rig parts. If you get a blue one, oh God forbid, a pink. I haven't seen a pink one yet, but I will fight for the pink one. But you're talking whole armor sets, you know, like 10 chest pieces, 10 gloves, 10 boots, tools, axes.
All right, I'm going to do a frog check. Pardon me. Wish me luck.
Let me know
Have
if
fun.
it's there.
Coming down the hill now. Yeah, all the camps. No, never mind. They just spawned in. This thing doesn't. This thing's got a fat ass, man. This thing turns like a Buick.
And I brought everything we need to do the maximum water upgrade on. I should have grabbed the maximum torque upgrade too, but I didn't.
This thing turns
Someone
like a
built
Buick.
a concrete base in the lake.
Which lake?
Hey, man, more power to them.
Multiple of them.
Who?
Holy shit, no, those are Rupu bases.
Those are Rupu, dude.
Those are the temples,
Yeah, those
bro.
are the sunken temple things.
I haven't done a temple yet, so
All
what do I
right,
do?
how do I collect
It's
water
too
with
deep
this
Just
down
thing?
the ballistic,
just
you
kill the
them.
turrets and then loot the 2 containers at the top. That's it.
There's 2 vases up top you loot.
How do I
That's kinda
activate
lame.
a Camelot water pickup?
No
It should
idea.
be near the center. Should be near the center. You'll need torque on it. If you don't have torque, it won't work.
I can't see the. Well, yeah, it won't move if it doesn't have torque. But I don't see an activation for it. Do I have to climb?
No, it should be somewhere near the center. Stream your screen if you can, more back.
Wow, that was...
No, so go down to the base near where your driver's seat is. So it should be somewhere down there, towards the center. Try going underneath it. Maybe it's underneath it now.
Couldn't find an interact underneath.
You may need to go into first person because of how bugged it is. I'm not seeing an interact down there. Try going into the walker's inventory and seeing. Or what was that? Was that the storage? You definitely have torque. Try going to the far side of it, opposite of the driver's seat. That side, yeah.
Twitchy. I gotta get out of first person. That's driving me nuts.
Shit, these things drop a bunch of water. That's nice.
Bro, you gotta get better at fucking grappling.
I can't
You need some
see.
galoshes. Well, that's why first person.
Yeah, first person make
But
me
the-
motion sickness.
The POV
You
is
can adjust your field of
disgusting.
view too to make it better.
Turn up your FOV and turn off motion blur.
Mm-mm.
And also start jumping just before you go to grapple.
Yep.
It gets
I
you-
tell
it gets you
people
out of
that
the
and they're
water
like, oh,
faster.
that's only a console that you have to worry about. And I'm like, nope.
Now get out of first
I've played
person
Last
POV.
Oasis since season 1.
Jumping helps.
Yeah, jumping does help because it stops the damage for a split second. And if you take damage while trying to grapple, you ain't going to be able to grapple. So go to the other side of the
Where'd you
walker.
want me to go?
Other side, so far side from where you're at. And get out of first person. Now that you're no longer in the water. Maybe camelops aren't usable right now, maybe.
I've seen
maybe
too
I have to-
many for them to not be usable.
No, I saw a dude using Camelot just the other day at the lava.
Maybe, is there something you have to build on the camelop to make it work?
No,
No,
I
no.
would hope not.
It should
No,
be a
they come with
deploy
it pre-built.
function.
Maybe you have to be on the seat. Go on the seat and see.
Or ask in general. Somebody probably knows.
Try to check if that video's uploaded now. No, still got 3 minutes left.
No information on the.
Interestingly enough, when I go to the water thing, it literally lava as an option. Maybe it no longer does water.
It should pump both because then you use that to do the Hercule, and then you load up the torque and take the Camelot on it.
Oh shit!
That's the way it
Oh,
used
shit.
to be anyway.
Well, no, I'm well familiar with what you're referring to. Maybe they changed it because when I open the inventory of it, it only shows lava as the option. Water slot.
Well, ask-
You know what I'm
ask
talking
in
about?
general. Somebody knows.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, Eclipse.
What's he
We
asking?
got video. We got video confirmation site of the bug itself. And we're
Okay.
gonna be posting
We-
it
we
to the
spent,
official
like-
Hello Discord.
Yeah.
We spent
good
some
idea.
blue blueprints and some green blueprints to test it.
Nice.
Say, do you know how to pick up water Camelot?
Pick up what?
Water with a camel up.
I have never used that walker, so. I mean, I suppose I could try it, but
Because we can't. I've got a Camelot in the middle of the lake, and I can't figure out how to pick the water
Hold
up
up.
with it.
Can you hit forwards and backwards at the same time?
Yes, I'm doing it right now. Just stop. Forward and backwards at the same time.
Okay. Now check the inventory.
Oh, it might have changed because the water is this is toxic water. This isn't drinkable water.
Well, yeah, I want to bring it back and purify it.
right.
Oh, right, but I don't know if that's when they changed that mechanic or what.
That's what I'm saying. When I
Hey,
looked
buddy,
in the
quick question
camel
for
ops,
you.
what?
Sorry, not you. The guy who's sitting right over here.
Isn't that Rothgar?
You can't hear me.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Rothgar, didn't you make it up to the lake just now?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, okay.
That's Rothgar. Well, you know what? I got an idea.
But
Okay, I can put water in the Camelop.
Camelot Walker, last Oasis.
come on, security detail.
Okay, I just grabbed toxic water, picked it up in my inventory, and I can swap it in so I can fill the storage with water. That much I can do.
Yes, the mighty Google.
Alright, nope.
I mean, the Camelot does need torque to operate it, doesn't it?
We
Yeah, it's
have-
full of torque.
It's completely
Okay.
full.
Alright, well, let me try and see if I can spawn one and try it out in the Cattail region.
We're in one of the cattail regions right now on your map.
I'm stuck.
Lol. You'll get out of there eventually, trust me.
I don't like it.
He's in prison. Look straight up at the center post. There you go.
Hey. Oh, you put that in there. Okay.
I did,
Okay.
yes. I
Drop
was
drop
telling
that
you I
out
did
so
that.
drop that out so you know when. Get in the steering wheel. Maybe it has something to do with the steering wheel now.
What's the button to deploy the Falco?
I don't remember there being a button. Check your keybinds while you're on the steering wheel. For controls.
Yeah,
Look for
open
Walker.
control.
Keep falling down. No. No, I forgot spacebar was brake.
Yeah. I use it all the time.
I don't know, because usually it'd be an interactable in the center of it to like deploy a belang. It was the same way.
What button to deploy the belang?
You had to interact with the belang's interaction point, and it said, you know, deploy
Gotcha.
shit. And the Camelop in season 4 ran on the same method.
Well, that doesn't help me. I'll just speak in Spanish.
I'm asking in fucking hot messes right now.
Yeah.
And I'm currently timed out in fucking speaking in Last Oasis Discord because they didn't want me to post my fucking link.
Wait, what? Oh.
I got
Enough
auto
for
timed
sure.
out. Yeah, I got timed out for 2 hours because
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
posted a link too many times.
You need
Oops.
to collect water with a Camelop. You need to use torque to move the walker and activate the pumping function.
Pumping
Does-
function.
That fucking doesn't help me.
The pump function's supposed to be behind where the steering wheel sits, up against the center column. Why it's not there, I don't know. Maybe it's a fucked up activation point. That's what I'm guessing. You can and you should be able to pump when not in water, and it just doesn't do anything. It immediately changes it. So get out of the water.
This thing is like driving a Buick. I hate Buicks.
In this video, we will show you
It has
all
a
that's
worse
needed to
turning
unlock
radius
and
than
build the
my
walker, discuss base stats, upgrades, leg and wing
It is
Wing
one of the
options.
worst walkers.
options, and Camelop requires torque to move and pump. As with the Cobra, the Camelop does
Go a
not
little
have
farther.
any
It still
module
sounded
slots,
like water.
and due to limited deck space, you cannot build anything
Well,
or
no, you're just
spawn
getting on
on
land, so
the
you don't have to
walker
deal with the
itself.
fucking
Last but
the
not least,
water damage.
like all bigger
'cause you don't
walkers,
have
the Camelop
galoshes.
can be packed up.
I can open storage from below, but nothing about.
So I want you to walk along the center and see if you can do it.
I got a. Alright, who's on the camel up right now?
It'd be
That's
more
me.
Vic.
Briar and Morv.
I'm gonna send you a picture. I just saw this in the video. Dude standing there, he saw activate. I don't know if that picture helps you at all, but the only video I can find is a dude talking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. But that shows you where he's at to see the activate command.
Send me the video. Finn.
Oh, there on the side? Holy shit. All right, that's the side of here.
You wanted the video?
Nara.
No, it's not working.
Try the other side.
I'm stuck. There we go.
Try on the other opposite side from the steering columns.
We've been all up and down this thing, trying from the top, the bottom.
This thing is a fucking nightmare. Let me out.
Yeah.
Grapple above you to the center post and you'll get out easy.
You might not get the activate if you're not in a pumpable piece.
Yeah.
That's
so
what
then-
I think the problem is we
so
need to be
then-
in lava.
Well, no, you should be able to get water too.
You should be able to, but I think they took that away. When I look in the inventory of the thing,
Why would they take it away?
it shows. I don't know why they would take it away,
Here's
but I
the
think
funny.
they did.
Here's the funny though. Here's the funny question. Why would you be able to put water in it if it can't pump water in the first place?
Because it's still a liquid holding container.
Then it should
No,
still be able to
I'm
pump
agreeing.
water.
I'm in agreement. It should still be able to, but that's the only thing I got that kind of makes sense.
You don't need to walk it all the way out there, Merv.
Hey, Mr. Grenade.
Merv. I'm just gonna call you Merv from now on. I'm sorry. You are now a Home Alone character.
You are now.
I was thinking
still
of Merv
Marv.
grenades. That
It's
is
still Marv.
yeah. Merv is a grenade.
And that's a
No,
Soviet
that's
nice.
in my RV.
Well, yeah, but
All right, now try from the other side opposite of the driver column.
okay. There's nothing up here.
And don't fall into the hole.
I did that. I'm in the hole.
That's what she said.
No, that's what he said.
That's what
Getting
you
out
wished
of the
he
hole is
said.
easy.
Yeah, right? Nothing. Not a damn thing.
All right, now take it to lava. Essentially, is the only thing I think of.
I have
So in other
no
words-
way to do that.
Pack it.
Pack it in a
And-
panda.
Not a panda. Just bring a walker packer.
Two.
All right, hop on your cockroach.
Yeah, that's stuck in my head forever now.
Cockroach.
The dinghy.
dinghy.
It does. It fucking looks like a goddamn cockroach.
Oh, welcome in, Stats. Did you get your redwood?
Yeah, thanks.
Not a problem.
How's that a fucking cockroach? Seriously.
It looks like a cockroach. See it?
It really does look like a
It
cockroach.
does. Gotta stop watching. It's starting to lag me out.
I'm trying to take out trees that'll be in your way. You should be able to navigate through this.
Using
That's-
gathering water and putting it in the water jug or water bag from your backpack and your jug, it just takes for fucking ever, especially considering it holds 4,000.
Yeah,
Make a split durable water sack.
that's true.
My backpack holds just as much.
No, the split one holds double. Each portion of it holds the same as the basic durable water.
Oh,
pouch.
really?
Yeah,
that's
they
how it
didn't
was
used
in
to, but
season
they
4.
changed that.
That's how it was in season 4.
Well,
so
in
I assume-
seasons 1, 2,
It
and 3,
wasn't.
when they added,
I can
grab
assure
one
and then
right
in
now.
I gotta
season
get back to base
5,
before I run out of water.
Oh,
you mean torque?
No, water. I'm about to thirst.
I got water. I'll bring you some.
I'm almost there.
Okay.
It's just, what's the point of the camel op if it doesn't get water?
Yeah, I think that's the issue, though. I think that is actually... So bring it over here. We'll pack it in this space that we just used to test, and take it over there.
Oh, what a waste of fucking time. I need to make more water, because I don't have hardly any.
There's over 100 in my thing you can just use.
No alternative
You need
walker
the
leg
first
options
water
besides the default legs.
It's
comes
got
with
it.
Oh, I can't
Well, I
actually
already
make the
confirmed
split
that.
durable.
Purges into it.
I can't actually make
Building
the
the
split durable
camel
because it requires
op,
a
the
blacksmith
tablet
station.
of the Camelot. The walker's storage can also be
can make a
accessed
basic
from
blacksmith
beneath
station
by
right now.
using a short grapple or
No,
a
I
jump
can't.
from an elevator.
That requires an
Last but
Iberian, and I don't
required
have an
craft
advanced furnace.
of the build process.
Wait, you didn't make your
Water
advanced,
or
your
lava
basic
be
advanced
depleted,
already?
the pump will automatically
I
stop.
don't have
Activated,
the
the
hollow
walker
bone
starts to pump
or
after
all the
roughly
darkness
20
tube.
seconds.
Oh, I wish you would
Should
have told me.
torque,
I would have given
water,
it to you.
or lava be depleted, the
Yeah,
pump will
I don't
automatically
have the hollow
stop.
bone, so
While
can't
we
make
have
the
I
not been
advanced
able
hunted in a Koa just the other day to get the hollow bone.
I've not thought about making one because I haven't done bug testing like this. So, site, if you want to test it and fucking put down an advanced, or not even advanced, just give yourself a split durable water sack and then put liquid in both sides.
That's pretty simple, yeah.
Still can't believe I got timed out for 2 hours for trying to post a link.
Why'd you get time? Like,
They fucking their auto mod, Mr. Killbot, or not Mr. Killbot, it's fucking Dino. Auto timed me out for trying to post a link too many times.
And Dino is a stupid mod.
What doesn't make sense is why would they not want recorded links or YouTube links or any kind of link for videos and screenshots of bugs?
Because people abuse this.
Well, that's true. You have a mod team. You have Dino who can be configured to not allow certain content. Like Dino can actually view the video link and determine if it's not allowed.
oh, back up.
Yeah, you know, I know how Dino works. I've used Dino. I've coded it. I've set its preferences on a community Discord that I'm an admin on.
Also, at this point, it's actually able to determine what the video contains.
Yep. It watches it and keeps an eye and ear out for keywords and videos. So if it sees tits or anything that resembles tits or a dick, it'll auto block it and it won't let you post it. If it hears too many cuss words or certain keywords, such as slurs and slang,
Right.
it'll block that too.
Interesting.
And it can understand 6 different languages from what I know.
What?
French, German, Russian, English, Spanish, and
How are they
Chinese.
running that?
Dino's now an AI program. It is learning its own shit. All they got to do is teach it.
Well, what I mean is, how are they running that? Because that's some intense calculations we're talking about.
Dino has been running for a little over 6 years. It has been learning the entire time that they've been working on it.
If you want to take the camel up, what the hell?
You still aren't quite understanding.
Dino is a
my
paid
query.
service. They host it through, I believe, NVIDIA.
Oh,
Yeah.
To get the advanced features, you have to pay for it.
okay.
And the community I'm an admin on, fun fact, is run and managed and owned by the same people who own Bad Dragon dildos.
Wait, what?
What is one owned by them?
So the gaming community known as Context Gaming is owned and managed and run by the owners of Bad Dragon
You
dildos.
want to know what's really funny? I
What's
know
up?
them. They're friends of mine.
That's
That's
Now-
hilarious.
Now I gotta check. What are
All
their
right.
Discord names?
What, Sarmy and Q?
Yeah, there you go.
Dude, I've been to their house.
Nice.
Bro, give me a
Small
discount.
world.
this
Nah.
guy
He'll use it on himself.
Dude, I actually met
No
them
shame.
playing last Oasis.
All right, for real, that was a joke, but I mean the discount part was a joke, not the no shame part.
Tom, you met them while they were Chud.
Yeah. We were
Yeah.
doing some goofy shit with Chud.
Yeah, I joined them just before they stopped playing Last Oasis. I played with them through what do they call
Oh,
themselves?
You and I have
Kill-
probably talked before.
Probably. There's some stupid name afterwards. It was like Kill or Havoc or something like that. when we played
Wait,
fucking Atlas.
I knew a Killer Havoc.
No. We had a different community name after Chud and before being called Contacts. And I'm trying to remember it, but I'm terrible.
I
with
knew a
names.
gaming group called Killer Havoc at one point, but I wasn't a
No.
part of it.
Hey,
It's not
Troy.
that.
Okay.
It's a one-word thing.
Troy. If you want to pack the camel up into your packer and pack it onto your toboggan and take it over there and do that, go ahead. I gotta hop off for a while and make dinner.
Okay. You already did dinner. I...
Tom, you are in Context Gaming. Look at my profile.
Better
Look at
go.
our mutuals.
That's hilarious.
Me too, mutual friend. Aerith and Post. Yep, friggin' Post.
Look at
I got
mutual
into
servers.
3 mutuals. Yep.
Context Gaming.
Didn't know that was you.
If you go to Context Gaming, look at our get your armor roll and look at armor administrators. Or actually, you shouldn't even need that to see armor administrators. Hey, Finn.
Ah. Dude, the armor crowd is a little weird over there.
They're pretty toxic. Don't worry. Armor side is dead right now.
Well, there's every time over the last couple months, every time I show up in the mid-afternoon to do anything, like even show up on Contact, there's this southern kid that absolutely loves Arma, didn't make it into the Marine Corps, and he's always like chatting me up about, hey man, I'd have done this or I'd have done that, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. But
I got depped out in MEPS before I got into the military. They're the ones who found out I had a hernia. Yeah, I went up to MEPS. I was part of the Army's Future Soldiers program. I was on rate to graduate, and then right after graduation, I was going to get sent up to MEPS, and then, or correction, I was going to get sent to basic training if I passed MEPS, and I went up to MEPS, and I went through all the processing, and at the end of it, they actually took me aside instead of telling me in the doctor's office. They're like, so we can't accept you. You have a hernia. And I'm like, shit. And they're like, well, based on our doctor's examination, it's roughly the size of a 50-cent piece. You're going to need to get that patched as it will become a serious medical condition later on in your life. You get it patched soon, and they said they'd have to get me out, and I would not be acceptable for enlistment.
wow, really?
Killed my career, or at least my soon-to-be hopeful career, yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
I wanted to go and do fucking Rangers and do recon.
Lovely.
Yep. After that, I ended up trying to get in the Marines, but I'd already broken my hand by that point. And they're like, nah, no. We could have accepted you with the hernia, but we won't accept you with the broken hand. And I definitely didn't have the shit for the Navy, because I'd never been on a boat. And I could barely swim.
The commands are not fucking appearing. What the fuck?
He's trying to spawn in a water sack, I assume.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the item name changed, but it's just not spawning it in.
If you can spawn me
Rebuild.
a blacksmith
Build
table,
yourself a blacksmith.
I can make it right now, aside from the iron ingots.
I mean, I should be able to spawn one in myself, assuming.
Yeah, so what you'll need to make the split sack is iron ingots, palm leaves, fiber, and beeswax. I have everything but the iron ingots.
All I need is the station.
Yeah, okay.
What was the station?
Blacksmith station.
Fucking building is too close, really? Why do people do this shit? They just leave behind chests and stations all on the ground.
Yep. That's why it's a good thing every now and again to burn the tile. That tells you who's active and who's inactive. Active players will move their shit off, inactive players won't.
Alright, and I'm trying to get these... Oh, split durable, yep.
It also prevents people from camping a deposit for too long, too.
Hey man, let me know before I'll build a walker and get my crap.
I mean, 30 days is plenty of time, even if you're working a full-time job.
5 days is plenty of time for me.
Oh,
Nah.
interesting. So it actually requires the resources. That's annoying.
Oh, yeah?
Nah, dude, I met Sarmy and Q through last Oasis. I just, well, you see what I do. I just show up.
And then it just lets me spawn it. What the fuck?
So, I met them before I played last Oasis through another game, and I'm trying to remember what the game was. But I met the leader of their clan at the time, which was a completely different set of people.
Which clan was that?
It was Chud.
No, that was
Cannibalistic
Chud, okay.
humanoid underground dwellers.
Oh yeah, well then they got in part of the Fire Nation thing, and that was a shit show from the word go, because it was being run by a friggin' California bartending streamer with a god comp.
Alright, so the split durable water sack, legendary level, holds 54.
So 120. Yeah, 120.
That is better.
No, 119.
Granted, I think the infused, what you call 'em, bottle.
Obsidian canisters.
Yeah, infused obsidian at that same level holds exactly the same, but in a single spot. So whatever the obsidian bottle without any quality holds, I think it was, I want to say 45.
I can actually make the infused right now.
Yeah, I mean, I can
Oh,
just spawn
basic.
it in, like, it's not a biggie.
Well, I kind of need to make one anyway, so I'll make an epic one. And then we'll see where it goes. So long as I don't need flotillant schematics for it, I should be good.
Oh, okay, I see why it didn't. Oh my god.
Did you
This
screw it up?
changed a little bit. So when this tooltip shit isn't working, I actually need to specify the number of items I want.
Oh,
That's so fucking stupid.
sucky.
I would agree.
So yes, 45 each.
That's nice.
So now I need to make a chest, and that's the way I get rid of cheat items. Is I put them in a chest and then destroy the chest.
Makes sense.
It's the fucking quickest way of and cleanest way of getting rid of shit. And that way no one can even snipe it.
Yeah.
Because I know some people might try.
I
Yeah.
might do it someday just to be a smartass.
Right?
And it'll be like one of those things like, I'm just kidding. And I'll be,
I need 4, so I need more water in there.
And then I point that at you and go destroy object.
nah. Can I at least keep my epic fire sword thingy?
Only if you get your body in time.
What body?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. It's 45 base. But wait, isn't the non-split 70?
Yeah, 77.
77?
The baseline is 70.
The base, yeah, that's what I thought.
I have a blue one, sorry. I've only made a
Yes,
blue
77.
one so
Okay, yep. So the legendary would probably be 84.
far. Yeah. I'm making a purple infused obsidian canister. Because I kind of need to make one anyway.
Oh wow, nice.
I'm still using white ceramic flasks.
If it's purple, hold on. Trying to calculate this out. You're probably looking at 51 capacity. Just making an educated guess. Maybe 52.
Where did I put that purple bone for that? Oh, my dumbass merged it with blue bone glue. Okay. Oops is right. $51 for purple infused obsidian bottle.
Wait, what?
51 for purple
Oh,
infused
50,
obsidian
51.
bottle.
Wow, so I was actually right on the money guessing.
Pretty much.
That's actually kind of insane.
Oh yeah.
I think I see the woodworking station you were referring to. Just like this random fucking thing here.
There's two of them, and one of them's next to a foundation. I'll come down there. I'll show them to you.
Pablo?
Yeah, Pablo's one. I'll just show them to you. Because I'm right on the hill above. I'll just yeet myself off the cliff.
Ah, Felicia.
I mean, it's a white quality. I'm
Yeah, it's
tempted.
just by itself.
I'm tempted to just fucking off it,
Delete
but if yeah.
I'd say just move it to the side for now.
Yeah.
Here I come, I am Cinnamon. Alright, do you see my dinghy?
I'm currently packing, but give me a sec. Yeah, I see your dinghy.
Here's the other one. This is the foundation with the bed and the wood station. And then the other solo wood station is
foundation.
right
I might not be able to do much. Oh, wait, what? It's a wooden foundation.
Yep, foundation with a sand bed on it.
And the interesting thing is it's not decaying.
Uh-huh. And then there's this other wood station right next to me. Dude, it's like I wouldn't bug too much if they weren't in the way, but they're 100% in the way.
Ah,
Like this is around. Oh, this one's got a bunch of stuff in it.
Yeah,
Nothing
it's like
crazy,
Guardians of Darkness.
but yeah. I'll pack the other stuff later, but
Yeah, I've not bugged about that sand base that's up on the cliff, blocking the pathway now. Dude's expanded his base twice, and he's slowly covering the entire fucking pathway. But it's an actual base. As far as I can tell, anyway. It's just sand walls and a roof.
shit, I went in too
Stand
fast.
roof, you can look in there and see what's inside.
Yeah, if there's nothing in there, fucking delete that shit.
Let's see. I'll probably put both woodworking stations like to the side somewhere. Maybe by that turbo. Yeah, this looks good. They'll probably be wondering how the fuck their crafting stations ended up right next to each other.
it might not even be that person.
I literally put them right next to each other. They'll be like, how is this fucking possible?
Yep.
But because I can access everyone's stuff as if it was in my clan, I can literally just put them right next to each other as a result.
So for
That
now, you're
is
just
nice.
gonna leave that foundation there?
I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with it. What were you saying about sand base?
So if you go up the cliff to your east-northeast, I'll walk my dinghy up there and you'll see the sand base. I mean, the wooden base is kind of also in the way, but not necessarily as much. But
Are you talking about the Memphis
up
base?
here, this base, Salunia.
Oh, You're like way up there.
Crap.
Yeah.
Fuck the landing.
Oh, I know which one they're talking about. Because you can't get around and you end up getting fucking tossed into the
Yeah. A
ravine.
Tusker can walk over it, and I know a fucking Schmetterling can walk over it, but nobody else can, so they end up falling down the cliff. And the wood base right down here, typically people run into all the fucking time.
Oh,
This base is actually decaying, I think.
yeah.
Because some walls are lower HP.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. There's nothing in the maintenance chest, is why.
Is it actually decaying?
It's not saying it's decaying. That's the weird part.
Then it's not big enough. Fucking, I don't know who it was. Somebody found out that if a base isn't big enough, it doesn't decay. It doesn't have any
Yeah.
decay.
Yeah.
So that means the wall damage is probably from Rupus.
Huh. Well, no, it can't be because there's stuff inside that's damaged.
I don't know then.
Oh,
Like like the foundations are damaged.
Maybe it is taking decay damage then, or was, and then something got
Was,
destroyed, which
yeah.
reduced.
It reduced the cost to where it's not
It
no
could
longer
be this
taking
roof
off.
right here then. It literally could be this one roof that's missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing
I
blocks
could be-
anything smaller than a fucking Tusker and a Schmetterling.
Yeah, I could be an a-hole and finish up the roof and have it decay again.
But it'll only decay until another piece falls, and then it'll stop.
Rinse and repeat.
Or just,
You'd be putting a piece in, and then it'd just be breaking one piece.
yeah.
It would be an endless cycle of
Yeah, I
one
know.
piece.
Well,
Um,
either way, this is definitely a legit base, so I can't really just,
Yeah.
go off. It's
And
a
you
dead
can't pack a
move.
sand base.
You cannot know.
You think you can find them if they're online, and tell me where to go, and I'll ask them to move their base, or delete it if they're done with it?
That's a tough one.
I mean, I can see if they're on our Discord.
Let me, yeah, I was about to look.
Back. No, they are not. At least not under that name. They're not under the name Sleeping Devil.
Right.
Devil. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, they're not in the Discord either.
That's glorious.
It's a pity you can't see all the players online.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing ever. I mean, I can see the number of players online. I can see the number of players online on each tile, and then
We
it doesn't
can
give
all
me the
see
fucking.
that. Yeah, we can all see the number of players on any tile. We just gotta go to the world map and hover over it.
Now, I have been hoping to work on my own
Wait,
game
I
server
can see an
manager.
active player list.
What do you mean?
You can see the players' names.
Yep.
How?
Pause and click player list. For me, it shows up.
Pause.
Are you talking about report player? Oh yeah, he's right. You can. That tile. You
Oh,
just
that's
click
actually-
report player, and you'll see all the players.
this destroy 3R05 guy.
I don't know what that guy's name is, but it looks kind of sus. Cerizo Negroso. So. Well, I
Okay.
guess I could
Hanging
check
around a
tiles.
Tusker,
And...
grabbing stuff and running away.
All right, I can tell you that this report player thing does not show a full list. There's
Oh.
27 people on Hot Messes right now. That's not a list of 27 players. Sorry.
Oh,
It probably shows local players then. Players
Either
in the
that-
area.
There's a concept of suspicion. It might be players who have elevated suspicion levels.
Why is reading my stats on then? Dude barely plays.
I'm definitely on there then. I get all over the place.
Yeah, generally it happens to people when they travel around a bit, especially when they get yeeted harder than they should.
Yeah. So it's 17 players out of 27, so there's 10 other players. I'm thinking it's a
Yeah.
range thing.
It might be.
What's my name under?
You're on the report list for players. So I could report you right now for verbal abuse.
There was a dude the other day.
Your name's on mine.
I know.
Ooh.
That's why I want to say it's more of a range thing. It means if I
It
travel
has
to the
to
other
be.
side of the
Right.
tile, I get to see other names. Probably.
Very likely.
I'm gonna tell him you touched my dinghy.
Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la. My ding dong.
Your ding ding dong?
Yes. Ding dong. I think we broke some braids.
That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. Hey, Morv, are you keeping water in that thing so it keeps making fuel?
The problem with him wasn't him touching your tra-la-la. It was the fact that you backed up on it.
Oh God. Beep, beep.
Why?
I had to.
Oh, dude, this ain't nothing.
I can't even add reacts while I'm timed out in fucking the Discord.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Ow.
Oh, there's a meteor coming down.
For a split second, I thought you said BTR, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, back when the first season dropped on console, I talked to Wash like every day about them.
Oh dear.
But I haven't talked to him since like
Oh dear, this might
A
land
month.
at the sounds. Alright, is the tile crashed or not? Let's check.
No, Hot Messes has not crashed. I can still use my
Yay.
grappling hook to mount my walker.
Yeah, it's fine. Whew. We dodged the bullet.
What'd you do?
What do you mean?
What'd you do?
I witnessed the meteor fall down.
I've witnessed several. I've not seen the server crash.
Apparently, he was saying if they hit nerd, then the game goes "Ah," and dies.
Yep. Basically, the nerd
Or become
gets
part of the space program, and then
Right.
the server shuts down.
So,
Right.
so
It's
you're
like
telling
the
me
tomorrow, man.
you're telling me the NER have an anti-server propaganda going on?
Oh, not just propaganda. No, no,
They're
no.
terrorists.
Yes.
No, it's kind of like that Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow. You kill one of the blue alien thingies, and then it rewinds time so that it's not dead anymore.
They're not terrorists. They're nerdists.
Nerds. Damn nerds, man.
You can't see me.
Coming from the sand deserts.
Oh, this is going down a path I'm not walking.
They got grit.
Dude, I got kicked out of a server once because I vented. I'm not doing this again.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's too funny.
I've been to Iraq, Afghanistan, all this other crap. Extremists of
I can see 29 people in my player list on Hot Messes right now.
So yeah, it probably is an area of effect then.
There's 29 right now.
Yeah, I can see all of them. What's the name you're looking for?
A Salubri. Selubri.
So in your report player list, it shows all of those names? Or what are you
Well,
looking
technically it's not a report player list. It's just a player list and then you can report people. But it's meant to be a way to connect with players, not just.
Oh, I can see a lot more people, and I just went to my walker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10,
I'm so
11, 12,
confused.
13, 14,
For Xbox, I can also view there. Well, here I'll stream, and you can see. Here,
10, 2, 7.
There's a CN coming.
site. I'm streaming. You can now see exactly what my player list looks.
Oh, that's OP. Oh, that's
Yeah,
OP.
it- I get everybody.
What the fuck?
Yep. As a console player, he does.
How'd you open that up?
He has Xbox
Literally,
power.
see player
Player
list.
list, yeah.
Us, player list. Everybody's there.
He also has a flots shop too, don't you?
The hell?
I don't even have that Flobs inventory either, by the way. I have shop.
Lobs
The
inventory,
shop is
but I've
there,
never
but-
opened that.
That's horrifying.
I've never actually opened that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
your Flobs inventory is the same as my shop.
And then look at this. I get the full wiki.
Well,
Okay,
that's
so do
that's
we
there on the
Have
PC
to have
as
a
well.
mouse. You can't access it without a mouse on console.
You mean you
That's
can't
pretty funny.
like tap X or something and get in on
I
one of those?
cannot. No.
That's fucked.
Yep.
That's pretty wild. It's
And
kinda
then
cool
look
that
at
you
the
gotta
options
fucking-
that I get. This is it for game options.
And his camera follow strength is useless because Xbox overrides it.
Yep.
That's fun.
And I watched him crank it up to max, and it did nothing. And I watched him crank it back down, and it still did nothing.
Yeah, it does absolutely nothing.
So Troy, your objective whenever you're on, occasionally check the player list. See if you can find a player named Salubri. I'll send you the name in DMs, and if you find him on, tell him to join the Discord.
Yep. Like, I literally just drove over this map, literally just to check the player list, because apparently you couldn't check it properly. That is dumb. But yeah, no, site. As I was gonna say earlier, yeah, it may not be the best option to do it, but you could just get another account spotting stuff in.
Still needs
That
to
can
buy a
just
new
join
whole
and
new
leave
game.
plans.
He still needs to buy a whole
I
other
know.
game of Last Oasis. And that's
But if it was
wasted
still
money.
on sale for $8, I would have. Now it's back up to.
Yeah, because Season 6 dropped.
No, it was on sale after Season 6 dropped. It only went off sale like 2 days ago.
That's kind of the point, though. They want more people to buy the game, so they do a sale. It's
Yeah.
only because Season 6 dropped.
Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, no,
'cause-
my brain took a second to catch up.
It had only been like $19 for a while, and then Season 5 dropped. They tanked it down to $10, and then fucking after a while, it went back up to 19. They've pretty much done it every season.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop
That's
streaming.
teamwork.
But yeah, site. If you're ever on any tile I'm on, feel free to ping me, ask for player list, whatever.
That's wild though.
Yeah. No, I'm happy
So
to help
you-
in any way I can.
So you're getting something even I don't have. What the fuck?
You know,
It's
you can
possible.
actually there's a mod you might be able to install for them. I don't know if it still let console players on. Because I know you got the modded map, but I don't know if you'd be able to get the mod for the better player list on PC. And still have it available.
Right.
That is wild, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I do see whoever's on the map, but I don't know unless I actually spectate them whether they're actually on or not.
Oh, can't you just take their name and try and spectate them on a tile? And if you spectate them, you see.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have
what
to
he's
do that
saying.
for every name rather than having just a fucking list of who's online and not having to go through that process because there's a lot more players on the tile than are actually online. And
Yeah,
that's,
like I
you know,
said, if you ever need me to check that, I'm happy to.
Are you able to spectate people when they're offline?
Yes.
So why not just try and run that spectate on their name and see if they're offline
Yeah.
somewhere on the tile?
Yeah, I'm actually looking in their house. I don't see him. So he's probably
Yeah.
logged out somewhere else.
Yeah, so see if he's logged out somewhere on the tile.
But yeah,
'Cause his
no,
base has
anytime you
been
need
there.
that.
His base was there when I first started playing. And back then, it was literally just a couple foundations, and then he made it bigger, and then he added a roof in the same day.
Yeah, so the problem right now I'm having is it's not filling in the commands. So usually what I do is I put in the command, to spectate, and then start typing the player's name and just tab to complete. Because some people have weird player names. And yeah, it's actually not spectating him.
That is kind of annoying, yeah. Wow. Okay, my safe bubble just spawned me literally in a nerd.
I've had that happen before.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm on a dinghy. They can't keep up with me.
Be advised, if you ever get a message stating Borderlands 4 playtest, you're invited to join the playtest. Do not click the invite.
I never click anything.
Well, quite a few of the developers, when they do playtests, they'll either send you a playtest link through messages, which is common, or they'll just send it straight to your Steam account if they're integrated. Not all of them are integrated.
I'll say it again. I do not click anything. And what I usually do is I will go to the source first and confirm, hey, is this legit? That or I'll actually either hover over the link if it supports showing me the actual address, or I'll do copy link and then paste it into something just so I can see what the fuck that link is and then decide whether this looks legit or not.
Yeah. So here's something really cool. If you copy it and put it into Oracle's web browser, pay attention to the URL. If it redirects, it's fake. If it doesn't redirect, it's real. Oracle's security is pretty solid. They don't allow auto downloads.
Interesting.
Whereas Chrome and Edge, they both allow auto downloads.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they're built to allow them to compromise your data. Not your security, your data.
Oh, yeah.
I generally use Firefox with no script, so anything that's gonna do someone just tumbled into the ravine.
That's what a lot of people do to get in the fucking train station.
I
now.
hate Firefox with a burning passion.
Why?
It's on the same.
I don't know. It's just always been shitty to me. But it
here's
is
the
built
weird
on
part.
Chrome.
Yeah, almost every browser is built on Chromium, which is the base
I hate
platform
that.
for Chrome. The only difference is Oracle is built by people who, I guess you could say, are no longer legally allowed to use Chrome or Edge or any Microsoft or fucking Google product.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they
Um,
stopped the big data collection. So, of course,
Yep.
they went after them for it because that's their money.
Yep.
But you said what it's called again? Oracle.
It's just Oracle.
Oh,
Particularly the type of Oracle I use is Oracle GFX or GX because it's focused on gaming, so you can get some free games to play on the main menu. You can customize it completely how you want it. It has a built-in AI function, so you can search. It's called Aria. It's really nice.
Oracle browser, if that helps.
Are you
Just
sure
Google.
you're not thinking of Opera?
No, I'm 100% thinking about Oracle. Might be Opera.
There is
Yeah, it
one
is
called Opera.
It is Opera GX.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Once you mentioned GX, I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an Opera GX.
Yeah, it's
But-
Opera GX.
Okay. Whew. For a moment, I thought I was missing something major, but
No,
yeah.
I'm terrible
Right.
with names. Anytime I name something, ask me to confirm it by researching it first, and then
Fair enough.
I'll get it correct.
I was gonna wonder how they got away with using Java.
They have permanent IP perms.
Well, no, Oracle is Java's.
I know.
I'm not sure what the question is.
Exactly.
How did they not get sued into the ground for using Oracle as a name?
Because they have licensing. Or sorry,
Well,
not,
but
not
they don't
Oracle.
for Opera.
It's Opera. But they still have licensing
That's
for the
the point, though.
JavaScripts. They still have licensing for the JavaScripts.
I do.
Right.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is, Oracle's
Or
not going to let
Oracle's
someone...
Java's. Yeah, Oracle is Java's. You know.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I mean. I don't mean because it uses Java in the browser. I meant if it was named after Oracle and so many other companies hated it, there is no way that Java owner Oracle would let that continue.
They might, depending on how much money they paid for the licensing.
There ain't enough money on this earth to be on the bad side of Google, Amazon, and Apple. And as a tech company.
Yes, there is, because currently Google's being sued into the ground along with Microsoft.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you want to be on their bad side any less.
They don't have the money to contend with it right now. They're under scrutiny and current lawsuit for monopolies.
Who is this?
Oh,
Google and Microsoft.
Beyond that.
Yep.
They're both fucked. So is Spectrum. Spectrum's under the same scrutiny now too.
Well, didn't you hear they're sweeping up the old Google scandal, where they forced everyone to give you their data no matter what, into that too now?
Yeah, because it's violating consumer privacy.
Yep.
But it's one of those things. We, the consumer, really didn't have much of a choice at the time, because it's either that or you don't get to do anything.
Yeah, because at the time Google was the only internet browser that was thorough, usable, and had a decent interface.
Yep.
I know, but because every browser has to use Chromium, Google is either going to be forced to give away Chrome, or they're going to have to give away the Google search engine.
Ooh.
They're not going to be allowed to sell it. They're not going to be allowed to delete it or destroy it due to how widespread used it is. But they will always be forced to pay to maintain it, no matter who owns it. No one else will be allowed to pay for it.
Oh, interesting.
Google search.
I give them a list to own it. Shit.
Unfortunately,
No,
you're
I
gonna
know.
have to,
It
you're
has
gonna have
to
to
go
buy
to
it
a
from the
proper
government. No, you'd have to buy it from the government, and the price tag currently is somewhere in the billions.
I would not be surprised if it was in the triple-digit billion.
We're not certain about that either. So far, the current price tag that I remember hearing about last was somewhere in the 18 billion range, but it might be higher. Because as the
I would
lawsuit
not be
grows bigger,
surprised if it hit triple digits.
I wouldn't be either. Because as the lawsuit gets bigger and bigger, and more information is discovered, because right now Doge is going hard on Google. Oh.
Well, there is no company with a larger technological reach than. It's
yeah.
just not.
They're
Now, don't get me wrong.
worldwide.
There's a few that come close.
Well, Bing
Microsoft, for one.
Bing's runner-up.
Yes,
Well,
that's
no.
Bing.
I
Microsoft.
think it was like 2005, 2006 time.
And then Amazon.
They bought out
People underestimate
a couple
Amazon.
other robotics.
What were you saying there, Tom?
I was just saying that Google, I think it was 05 or 06, bought Raytheon and a couple other
Yep.
robotics developers. Remember?
Yeah, they're using their engineers to make a running AI.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see it every time you Google search something and you get an AI response at the top. That's from Raytheon.
Yeah, fuck all that.
I wouldn't.
Dude,
I
their
would
AI
not
is on
mind.
crack.
I
Data
would not
mining at its
mind-
finest.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would not mind Google as much if they weren't mining all my data all the time. But there is, well, I use DuckDuckGo too, but Oracle so far has been blocking most of Google shit. But there's a service you can purchase
Opera.
called
Yeah.
what was it? Defend Me, Kill Me, something like that. There's a YouTuber I watch, fucking what's his name? The electrician that does historical war facts.
Oh, the fat electrician.
Yeah. And as well as most of the people that do the Unsubscribed podcast. They all offer the same service, sponsorship. I'm trying to remember, it's like Defend Me, Kill Me, something like that. They delete your, they issue the obligation for internet services that collect your data to stop. By
Isn't it
submitting
more like
all the
Erase Me?
It might be Erase Me, yeah.
But Erase Me, once your digital footprint's out, it's friggin' gone.
Nope, it keeps going back.
It does keep coming back, but it prevents them from selling your data. Is pretty much what it does. It makes it illegal for them. So they have to stop selling it, meaning they can't make money off of it, meaning there's no reason for them to keep it anymore.
True, but
So while it's already
they
out
still
there,
keep it for. They can still keep it for internal use, though.
internal
and-
use only, but that doesn't mean that literally means that they cannot
Here's the
accept
loophole.
any money.
The loophole is if they own the company that's going to use it, it's under partnership asset. If they don't
Doesn't-
pay for the data, if they do
doesn't
not pay
count
for data
anymore.
acquisition between companies, when did they change that?
The FTC
that was
made
how
a
they were
rule-
doing it.
The FTC made a ruling on it in 2016.
Wait,
All user data cannot be used between partners and subsidiaries. It must be used within the company who's accepted the terms and service agreement. Meaning, if I sign up and make a Google account, only Google can use it, not YouTube. Now, that's part of the lawsuit against Google right now, is because they use
because
it
they became the
for
sign into fucking
advertisement.
everything platform,
Yes.
and they're using that to steal your data for their own use.
Exactly, because they're advertising for you based on the data that they take from you on everything. So,
Dude.
for example, you make
Okay,
a Google
so-
search for, fucking blenders. Suddenly you're getting YouTube ads for blenders.
Yeah. So just to put it into reference, I'm 31 years old, so that lets you know I haven't been around since way before. Yes,
You're older than me.
I'll be 40
I'm older
this
than
year.
Google.
I'm also.
I
But
think
the point
I'm as
being-
old as Google.
I have been saying since junior high that Google was the devil.
I gotta head to bed. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, man.
All right, cheers.
So for damn near 2/3 of my life, I have been saying that Google is the. They are the worst technological company on the planet when it comes to consumer rights. I will never be convinced there is a company anywhere near as on the tech
China.
spectrum.
Mm,
Nah, Nestle's
Amazon?
horrible. Don't get me wrong. Fuck Nestle. If you don't know
Amazon?
what Nestle does, by the way, they're no. Amazon's not even as bad as Google. Now, don't get me wrong. They're trying.
They're bad too,
trying
yeah.
to catch up. But it's hard to catch up with the level of fuckery that Google does.
China, you
you'd
don't
be
get
surprised.
almost any Chinese company, you don't get any privacy tech-wise. I mean, fuck.
That's
I
because
know
of the government. That's a
for
separate
certain.
thing.
I know for certain that there are several companies within China that get paid to have employees play games against Americans. There's a whole
Oh,
fucking
there's
company.
more than a few. That's why there's the Zergs, the
Yeah,
Chinese
but-
Zergs on this game. They're literally government sponsored because they want them to go out and win glory for the government of China.
Exactly. In the video game front, which is hilarious. That's why I think future
Oh,
major national conflicts will be fought in video
Yeah,
games.
that's not a
'cause
joke.
Here's the funny. So you want to know why that Eve battle in 2018 made such headlines?
Because
Not
it was
just
the Chinese
because-
government versus everybody
Not-
else, basically.
Not just because it cost the U.S. dollar equivalent of $318 some odd $1,000, but also because Papa was the Eurasians, so Australia, New Zealand, China, Japan, and the Imperium is Europeans and Americans almost
Mhm.
entirely. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the first and only time I've ever lost a capital class fucking carrier.
God damn.
I will never touch that game.
I would not touch it if I were you anymore. It is terrible now, and
Eve?
almost entirely, yeah, it's terrible now. Because back in 2021, 22, peak of COVID, they tried to incentivize female players to come into their game by essentially saying if you're a verified female, your fleet will receive these bonuses, and you have
What
to
the
verify
fuck?
you're a female by either showing us a picture of your driver's license or other state or government sponsored identification proving you're a
What
female,
the
or by
fuck?
getting on a video call with one of our community moderators or community managers, which were players of the game. So essentially it's either show me where you live or show me your tits. Yeah. Because I
That's
don't
fucked.
I will tell you this,
That
I don't know
sounds
how
about
many
right.
guys I don't know how many guys I know that can sound and look female, but they don't have tits. So yeah, it is essentially show me where you live or show me your tits.
God
That
damn.
is that is a terrible thing because those community managers
Are just people.
don't.
They're not part of the company.
Yep. So it's like they can stalk you. And they know where you live now. They know what you look like. You know. And I don't know how many.
It would take 2 seconds to screen grab that data.
Oh, exactly. And no one would know.
Yep.
So, yep. It's pretty fucking wild.
The worst part is that could have been done with a third-party company. You pay like $1 to verify.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
But like the only time I've ever posted my driver's license in any capacity was to TikTok. And that's because somebody was using my real life picture, my real life name. On a
Oh, I've
TikTok
done it
account.
plenty of times.
And TikTok
Here's
was
the
like,
thing.
TikTok support on the phone while he was Chinese, and he very obviously had an accent. He was speaking fluent English, and he straight up told me, "Please, in the email that I am about to send you, post a picture of you with your driver's license next to you, and I will immediately get it taken down." And within 5 minutes, that account was gone.
Nice. I've done it several times. I've put my ID in stuff like that. But
Yeah.
let me just specify one thing. When I do it, I don't give them my full ID picture up.
No, I covered my address, so it was just my name, my date of birth, and my photo.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do too.
They didn't bug about it either. You know, what are they gonna get from knowing exactly where I live? Are they gonna come and try and entice me with some hot Chinese girl to spy on the American government? That'd be pretty funny. I might just accept that.
Take advantage.
Ah,
I'm lonely. If I'm getting laid, I don't give a shit now. America's shit.
Yeah, no kidding.
What are they gonna get from me? A tech-savvy fat white man. I don't even have a decent job. I'm a fucking
I feel
cook.
attacked.
I'm a cook. I'm nothing special. I'm not in a government position.
yeah.
Alright.
But hey, if I get pretty Chinese lady to fuck every now and again, I don't care if she's disgusted with me. If I get to touch some titties, I'm happy.
Hey, you know, she might like it.
Exactly. Hey man,
Alright.
I'm currently 3 for 3 in pleasuring of women.
I'm not even sure what that count means, but okay.
Out of the 3 chicks I've fucked, 3 chicks have orgasmed. I'm happy.
Ah.
That might be TMI, but I'm proud of that number.
Hey, teacher's on.
Exactly.
Married.
I almost got married, and I'm happy I didn't because the bitch cheated on me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, happy I got married. My wife is amazing, and she's a gamer. In fact, that's how we met.
Combo. That's a perfect combo.
Yep.
Yeah, we were gaming friends for damn near a decade.
Whew.
Yeah, the reason why I got my boxer fracture on my left hand is because of my ex-fiance. Of course, that was
Ooh.
almost 10 years ago now. Caught her cheating on me at a Halloween party with her coworkers. And I got plastered the night before and straight up
I'm
texted
sorry,
the guy.
co-workers?
Coworkers, her coworkers. she was at a Halloween party with her
God
coworkers.
damn.
And, you know, I got drunk that night and I was like, I texted the guy I knew she was sleeping with, just fucking gut feeling. And his aunt texted me the next morning when she was arriving home that afternoon. She texted me, it's not his fault she's single, or she's saying she's single. And I flipped my shit when she got home, and instead of punching her, I punched a wall, and I broke my left hand, my fifth metacarpal, completely in half.
Oof.
Well, props on the
Yeah.
wall and not the girl.
Oh yeah. She told me I should have punched her. I told her she was not worth the lawsuit.
That's why she told you should have punched her.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was already telling her coworkers I was physically abusive. I never hit her once. I mean, she could have said I
Wow.
was verbally abusive because I called her fucking retarded a lot,
Yeah.
but she was.
I mean, that's
Car brakes. Her car broke down. Guess who she called? Not me. Not her mechanic of a dad. A female friend.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bruh.
It was
Like, was
actually
the
a
friend in
female
any way mechanically inclined?
No.
Okay.
So
I was
for
gonna say that's
emotional
not
support,
an automatic disqualification, but it's pretty close. It depends, because the best mechanic I know is a woman,
Yeah.
but that's not a
her,
fair reference.
Her father had been a mechanic at AutoZone for like 15 some odd years when I met her.
I mean, that's poor judgment right there.
Yeah. And me, on the other hand, I may not be super mechanically inclined, but I definitely know how to change a fucking flat tire. And brake
No,
pads.
that's called an extra special case of stupid.
Yeah. And the only reason why I found out that she had broken down was because I was driving to work and I saw her car on the side of the road and I stopped. I was like, what's going on? She goes, I got a flat tire. And I was like, well, why didn't you tell me? She goes, because I called Melissa.
Jesus Christ.
Why the
And Melissa was there. I was just like, well, that makes no sense. Well, why didn't you even call your dad? Yeah. It was dumb.
That's special, yeah. I mean, I will say I've never changed a flat in my life, but I think I would figure it out.
Just don't do the one thing I forgot to do the first time I had to change a flat. Don't forget to put the e-brake on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh. To make sure it doesn't roll.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Thanks for the warning.
Well, it's like I got
I
a
had to
flat
mute for a
tire.
second.
I got a flat tire while I was coming home from dropping my niece off at her fucking event, and I turned around a corner. My tire clipped the curb, and it fucking stripped it clean, popped it, pulled into the nearby parking lot, you know, put it in park, fucking checked out which tire it was, jacked it up, put the kickstand under it so that it, you know, wouldn't fall if the jack collapsed. And then I went to go start cranking it off, and the vehicle shifted forward just a tiny bit. The kickstand fell, the jack collapsed, and it smashed into the fucking sidewalk or the fucking asphalt because I forgot to put the e-brake on. Now that could have ended up a hell of a lot worse than it did, such as I don't know, the kickstand ending up in the fucking axle and cracking it, or the fucking jack collapsing all the way and crushing me. But yeah, don't forget the e-brake.
Right.
Or any other number of things.
Yeah.
Depending on which tire it was, could run through the oil pan.
Yep.
Oh.
So
Yeah, you're just like, I don't even want to think about that.
definitely don't forget the e-brake, because the e-brake stands for two things. It could be the emergency brake if you're in a manual, or the engine brake if you're in an automatic. And there's always a button for it,
Right.
or a lever, one of the two.
Or a pedal or something. There's always an e-brake. It's there.
Yeah.
Might be well hidden, but it's fucking
No,
there.
it can't be hidden. It has to have the double circle with the P symbol on the inside. That's mandatory by government standards. Every vehicle has to have a parking brake or emergency brake, and it always has the same symbol.
Well, and I don't mean to argue with you. The one on my car is not easy to find.
Really? Where's that?
It's on the floor, all the way to the left, and it does not have anything on it that has color. It has the logo, but there's no color on it. Black in the plastic.
It probably
That means
did.
it's
It
worn.
probably did when it was new.
Yeah.
What year
It
is
might
it?
have, but instead of putting it, it's a 2013.
Yeah.
Instead of putting it on the front, they should have put it in the groove.
Yeah, they definitely should have put it in a groove and painted in the groove.
Yeah. Like, that would have made more sense, but either way.
Another funny car incident. So, my half-sister, well, half-aunt, her name's Jackie. She got jailed and her car got impounded during one of my mom's fucking events with her stepmother. And I had to go and pull her car out of the fucking impound. Oh yeah, it was the fucking wedding of my cousin. Fucking day after, I had to go and pull her car out of the impound. So my mom drops me off at the impound lot, sat around all day, got the car out of the impound lot, and then drove it back. And the next fucking day after we went home, fucking my half aunt decides to call my mom up, demanding that I pay for the damages on her car because apparently, according to her, I had driven with the e-brake on in her car the entire way from the impound lot to her house. But here's the kicker: I know how to drive manuals. I definitely did not drive with the fucking e-brake on the entire time. I pulled it on when I got in the garage to her house, which tells me that she probably did not even use the e-brake ever and did not put it down when she pulled out of the garage and drove it and got the damage that way and just decided to blame
Oh,
me.
jeez. Dummy.
Yeah.
Of course. Why would they assume the fault themselves? People can be shitty. Holy fuck.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. But my mom had my back that entire time because she knew I knew how to drive manuals.
Right.
What was that name? Swabian?
Salubri. Swabian's pretty active.
Okay, I was gonna say Swabian's on right now.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
What's up?
No, I'm looking at TicketBot.
Yeah.
Trying to set up something for really both for donations and for any in-game issues people might have. And it to a degree that might actually allow me to have non-admin people actually help out with that.
They spawned the worm on the fucking Sleeping Giants tile and had a bunch of players fight it.
Wait, what?
Go to the official Discord and look at S6 announcements.
Well, that's fun. I mean, if it's an official event, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's an official event.
And they spawned it on Sleeping Giants.
Yeah. I'm watching a buffalo just get absolutely fucking tossed. While what looks to be a Schmetterling in the background shooting explosive rounds at it. And a raptor flies overhead.
That buffalo got launched.
Oh yeah.
That is awesome, though. That is super cool.
It's definitely a Schmetterling firing explosive rounds at it.
I wonder if they made the server PvE during.
They probably made
Nope,
a PvE
PvP ready.
tile.
PvP will be enabled right after server restart.
Yeah, but this was probably a PvE tile. Okay. You know, I bet they were doing it as a limit testing on official servers.
Not only was it probably a stress test, they also wanted video.
Oh, well, yeah.
I would
video
put
always
money
good.
on them wanting video.
Well, yeah, they literally straight up said, try to get some good recordings. Try to fight an H4 close to it. Do not use the same armors and weapons, iron or Niberian. Try to use others. Maybe use dyed armors based on your clan color. Use catapults, slingshots, and rockets, which are the most laggy due to their projectile types, and not just ballista spam everything.
Yep.
They're doing it for the Season 6 trailer. Right above it, they have wondering how to get decent footage of the new Season 6 trailer. Why not have a real battle? So to get ready to it, we set up a test server with free building enabled, so you can make some war walkers, put them in a safe lobby trade station. Free building was disabled right when the fight begins. Chest with unlimited materials close to the trading station in case free building doesn't work. The purpose of this little fight is to let you stretch a little and prepare for the new season, and also record some epic footage to use for the new trailer. Obviously, there will be no winners or losers, just a few bored players spamming cluster bombs, bolts, and floating mines, and a lot of broken walkers on the ground. See you January 17th, 2025 on S6 trailer recording server. Select the SDK test beta from stream to be able to join the server as usual. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually not too bad. This ticket bot for the premium, it's only $225 per month. That might actually be worth it. Because they also offer like extra shit like questions of ticket creation, yeah, auto tagging response and things like that. Huh. Yeah, this might be actually worth it. Oh, from $225 per month. Okay. Still, $3.
Yeet.
Yeah, I'd say that's worth it. Even if it's, what, 20? I think they charge 27 for a full year. That's still fucking worth it.
Yeah, especially if people donate.
Yeah, I mean, that's easily covered by donations. Yeah.
Especially, I've already talked to my mom because all my money gets deposited into her account because it's cheaper. Fucking, and my work comp checks come in cash, so pretty much all my money goes through her anyway.
Right.
But due to how few hours I'm working, we have an agreement that, you know, if I ask for a little bit of money, she'll give me a little bit of money.
Right.
Oh. This guy's good.
All right. 366 days left. Nice.
Did we ever get those blueprints back? Then
I haven't given them to you yet.
where are you at?
I'm at the trade station right now, doing a dual quest for somebody.
Yep. I will probably get them from you tomorrow then. Green Reach.
You mind dropping that grapple back if you don't need it now? Alright, I'll make a nomad one here in a bit. That's a flotilla though. Now I'll be at my walker. It's still on the peak of the western cliffs, western cliffs above the trade station. I haven't moved.
I'm on the other map though, and I don't really want to travel
You'll
back
get 'em.
right now. I'm getting ready to hop off. Yeah, I'm not worried
Nah,
about
you're
it.
good.
I'll
I
hit
don't
you up
have any
tomorrow
intention
probably.
of- Yeah, I don't have
No,
any
no,
intention
I'm
of trading them.
And it's not like they're hard to come by as
Not
purple
anymore.
better.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Originally they were, but they're way less difficult now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm getting off Last Oasis for a bit. I might be back on in.
I know I gotta be going to bed here in the next hour to 2 hours because I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've taken a proper break, so I'm doing that. Alrighty, you guys have a nice day.
You as well, man.
Cheers.
Yep.
Woodwood chairs.
Whew, that's a learning curve on the ticket bot. But yeah, I definitely need to implement that because it'll hopefully eliminate people DMing either Slaney or myself to a great degree, while also kind of centralizing everything to one place and allowing others to chip in on helping out with like game issues. Now, if something requires my attention, where it's only me or another admin can intervene, that's a different story. But you know. Well, at least Washed is confirming they're working on the um, stomping of phosphorus problem.
Here goes Zipra.
Was that?
I'm giving this guy a fucking grappling hook.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Hi, I'm Joe. You might have met me before.
What's up, Joe?
Hey.
Yeah, currently working on setting up a ticket bot of sorts. Hopefully that'll help people actually, put up requests. Maybe even thin down some of the rooms, like the servers down and stuff like that.
Now that they don't have hanger walls, like shit. It's like
You gotta build the,
it took me a while to adjust to season 5, and now I'm going. And now it's like I have to readjust to season 4 again.
It does have quite a bit of a feel of season 4, yes.
Yeah.
the hanger walls don't exist anymore, but you do still have the fucking dinghy gate and walker gate that you can still build, just not the big ass walls.
Right.
Actually, they should have left those walls.
People were abusing them in season 5.
Yep.
Instead of building roofs, they'd just do the walls at an angle because they had so much more HP.
Oh. I mean, I could see that being a problem on like public servers, but on PvE private servers like this one, like, I mean, I know it's not like, it's free to join or whatever, but
Their focus as a game is PvP though. So
Yeah.
they're gonna trim down on what is not needed. And I don't blame them for it. I mean,
yeah.
they did get a lot of things right this season, I would say though. There's still a lot of things they have to kind of, iron out, but I do see it maybe even surpassing season 4 on how polished that one is once they get everything worked out. I do miss flare grappling though. Well, if I ever want to flare grapple, I mean, classic's still there.
I heard one of the changes that they made is that the proxy walker is something you kind of like have to chase around the map,
Yes.
which is actually a lot better because the fact that this game is like you have mobile walkers, it makes sense.
Yeah, the change is actually genius because it works for both PvP and PvE. Because if you plop down a proxy on my realm somewhere, in I think 48 hours, it will reset and you have to deploy it and walk it again.
Yeah, I haven't built any proxy walkers yet.
I
Only,
spawned one just to see what happens. Of course, I made it public because I don't want to be
yeah.
affecting my gameplay through cheating that doesn't benefit everyone else in this way.
Yeah.
I'm benefiting everyone and at the same time testing out a mechanic. So
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, that's the way I roll.
I might just build one just to test out the mechanic and see what happens with it. But I don't know. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I can
right.
tell you actually that it
Right.
actually tracks which way you go, and if you overlap, like say you go one way, then you turn around and you overlap the route you took, it will not count the overlap distance. That's an interesting one there. Basically, it forces you to end up in a different place than where you started, unless you're like really good at judging distance. But then you have to have a very carefully planned route, especially in a map like the canyon, because the middle is just so hard to navigate, and your distance only increases when you're right around the middle of the map. You go out to the edge, boom, the thing stops tracking as well.
Oh, hey, I found Fragmania.
Oh, I'm having problems stacking treasure chests. Has anyone else had that problem?
Yep, that's another one. Yep, they did something that does not allow that anymore.
Honestly, that was one of the best things because I had I always had all my shelves stacked.
Yeah, I know.
And now these vaults, like I'm so over encumbered. It's crazy.
Did you say there's salt on this map?
Any of the white sand flats have salt, but sometimes there's like nerd camps there.
Just hit anywhere?
At the there's these specific white rocks that it's like a rounded white rock in that salt flats area.
Huh.
And you'll get plenty of salt rock from it. Sometimes you might even get a different color salt rock. Need to get me a bigger walker.
Alright, I think I set up the rules. Basically, I'm gonna split it into two, either game issues or donations. Keep the categories separate.
helping a player get unstuck at the train station because he crashed into someone's fucking belang, and it's now on top of it. And that belang
Oh,
is so
that's the
fucking heavy.
belang I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that belang is so fucking heavy, he can't actually move it. Like, my dinghy didn't even fucking dent its motion with how heavy it is.
Yeah, I probably should have moved it.
Yeah, it doesn't even have legs.
Might make another belang and turn it into a parking lot and just store a bunch of walkers in it.
You can't. Belangs don't pack walkers.
They can't walk with the walker, but you can plant it and then use it as a parking lot.
Why don't just do a panda at that point?
I don't have enough to make a panda.
And then work your way up there.
Yeah. I just upgraded my stiletto to hold more edge weapons, so that might help me.
Well, so you might just have to delete the belang. My Tusker's not even able to push it, and I'm now wedged on top of the stiletto.
All right, let me come over and fix this. I mean, I don't need to delete it. I can just build legs on it, move it, and then delete it.
I don't think you'll be able to even build legs on it.
My tribe mate.
Oh, I will.
My tribe mate tried to delete belang earlier. The best thing you could do is get all the weight off of it and build legs on it and get it out of there.
He can't build. He can't get off of it. That's the problem. Like,
he can't get off of it.
So Known is stuck on his stiletto is stuck on top of the belang, like completely. And now my Tusker is stuck on top of his stiletto.
Oh God, what is this? A gangbang?
Pretty much.
Transfer to lobby.
I could. That would be a pain for me to do.
What about the other guys?
We're all stuck.
Oh my God, this guy asks the same question in general and helping questions. Like, pick a place. Pick a fucking place. I don't mind people asking questions in general, especially if it's like dead. But you know, don't ask it in fucking 10 places at the same time. That drives me nuts.
What's up, Known? Sight's on his way. This is some nice shade down here, though. Come on, Tusker, you can do it.
Alright, I'm heading down the rabbit hole.
Oh, this is a washing machine at this point.
A what?
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
oh, he removed a leg. That worked.
Wait, he removed the leg off his own walker?
Yeah,
You could have told him to wait for me.
I did tell him to wait, but I don't think he wanted to.
His leg.
God. I did some weird shit with my diggy. I literally had it horizontal on this fucking huge rock. Oh, now he,
Worse.
oh my god, I just saw. You can't build in the
You can't build in a trade zone, yeah.
fucking A.
Rip.
Wait, I went the wrong fucking way. I just realized.
Oh, you'll definitely know which way we went. Do you see this monstrosity we're making over here, site?
What monstrosity?
The soon-to-be-born hybrid fucking Tusker Stiletto Belang.
Wait, what? Oh, that. Oh dear. Wait, what? He's here on his alt somewhere.
Oh, well, that worked. I'd say get that man some armored legs. Who's the fucking... Look at this shit. I'm shitting on someone's nomad.
Wait, did he break free?
I broke free. It looks like he broke free too, yeah. He just needs
Okay.
that leg replaced. Is it just not wanting to let you put on that last piece?
Is that a stiletto? Oh, oh, he's got it. If he had waited, he would have been able to have me replace his leg. But I mean,
How heavy is it?
oh, there's a oh, that's right, pack base, and I
Yeah,
can't.
How heavy is this fucking thing?
Only 2,400.
Really?
Yep.
I should be able to push it then in the Tusker. It's like glitched into the ground somehow, like cemented.
What up, dudes? Dudes. So hard maps are for a group. So I'm gonna explain how to.
Are you even able to build legs on it?
to fight both frogs and the temple at the rock are on its back. Currently, there seems to be an issue with the spawning or the respawning of these sunken temples, so they're pretty scarce and difficult to find. I'm sure this will be fixed in the future. Where you craft leather, tallow, and try to pick it up, it will drop it on the ground because you can't hold. I recommend making a small water bag.
And put that shit over in the eastern cubby over there where all the other.
Wait, this thing can have wings, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you craft, say, 100 tallow,
Means whoever built it here took everything off on purpose.
Hold it all or store it back inside the station, so also be careful.
And then dismantle that. Yeah, just reverse, then go over to the east.
Only fiber weave and earthwax to make. You can get these from the camps in the desert with the 4 boliners and the repeater in the center. Well, now you got the furnace, which allows you
Or
to
in the
make
west,
ceramics, and the advanced fiber working station lets you make the new armor sets, and it also has a
Thanks for the entertainment.
Yeah.
You found this video informative. Thanks for
I'll just
watching,
wedge
guys.
this fucker in here somewhere.
Working station.
Who's this? Tog. Kaihikdon. What did I think I've seen that name before. I don't know if it was off this or what.
So all you gotta do to do that is press J until you see the music notes for the D octave, and then press 0 on your numpad. Oh, well then you'll have to change your keybind.
I accidentally deleted the entire walker.
That's fine. He deserves it. I'm sorry, I don't see a single way for someone to move a belang here and then the legs to disappear unless they did it intentionally. And the wings.
Yeah, no, it was definitely intentional, so. And if that spider's also him, I might actually... No, that's someone else. They didn't upgrade it, they just took off the fucking stuff. They didn't even destroy it.
No, just delete it. That's what I'd start doing, is just delete walkers when they do this, because this is obviously intentional. Because they picked the perfect spot to do it, right in the middle of the open walkway, clear, right between a barrier and a big-ass rock, and they parked it there next to a belang that was stuck. I can't even push that with my dinghy, by the way.
I mean, I might start handing out bans for that, because that's... You know,
outright griefing.
Yeah, because... You know, you want to be the asshole like that, block everything, and you know, have it or have it more difficult to move around. You know,
I'd do it.
I think my tribe mate, he left his belang in like a clear open area. But yeah.
That's a clear open area though. This is into the fucking trade station.
Right.
In one of the only open gaps.
Right.
And honestly, I told him he should probably do something with it. Maybe turn it into a vault or something.
Oh, I just deleted both walkers. It's as easy as delete object, and thing poofs.
Nope. That was pretty funny though. It was pretty funny.
It was an interesting.
No, I'm pushing Chris Krempel's fucking walker again. And that dude put his walker over there. Now, I don't know if he's still using it, but... I mean, dude's got 2 automatons on it and a few other things.
Right.
You know what? Now that I know that I'm not going to be able to get a quality panda, I'm just going to make a panda now while I'm thinking about it.
You know, this is funny. So in general, Neo Blackheart is asking, anyone know what site's active time is? I want to donate and want to make sure stuff is good.
Tell him to go to the donation tab.
No, what I'm saying here, he is not looking at the voice channels.
That's true.
Like,
well, you might want to remind him to pick up the S6 role or the server that he plays on, because people without the S6 role wouldn't even know it's here. I didn't even know it's here.
He has that. He has the role.
Oh, that's wild then.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wild.
Yeah, the fact that his name is like red means he has the season 6 role. If he had just the season 4 role, his name would have been like Brown. That's how you know.
Fuck wild, man.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, all he has to do is look.
Still doing a season 4 server?
Yeah. As far as I'm aware,
Oh,
it's still up.
alright. Nice.
Oh, awesome about all the iron ingots. Damn shame.
Wait, why is it saying my walkers are unprotected?
Because you walked out of the trade station, I assume.
I mean, it's not going away though.
It might be a glitch.
Oh, I guess back to the trade station I go.
Yep, just walk in and walk back out. Fair warning, I'm on my way out. In my fat ass.
Oh, the Tusker. Hello.
Welcome in, Zephyr.
Yo,
What's up? That was some good fights.
thank you, thank you.
Of course, I haven't done genuine PvP aside from getting ganked in season 5 and 4, but that was some really good fights.
Yeah, I've been on, dude, we had like a crazy streak of hard tiles dropping on officials, so me and a few of my boys were just going to different tiles, we're adding people. Just got tired of it, and we went to East, and the ping, it was like a 50-man fight, and the ping was just so horrible, I lost my shit and left.
Yeah. The ping's pretty bad on the more populated tiles, but if you go to the less populated ones, you'll know the ping drops so fast.
Yeah,
So
it seems like around 25 to 30 people come on, and that's when the tile twitching starts. It seems like that's universal.
Yeah, how much memory do your servers have?
Depends on the server.
Do you run multiple tiles off of one server, or are they all on separate ones?
Multiple tiles off of one, but I make sure that there's at least like 2 cores per tile.
The only time I start to have skipping is when I start to come into the trade station, but I'm on Xbox though.
That's your console
Series
issue.
X.
Yeah,
That's your
that's
console
more.
issue.
Yeah.
You on Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the basically tile wide rubber banding. It's like I call it twitching because you're going and the entire view like twitches back a little bit every so
Yeah.
often.
Like a very
Yeah,
slight rubber banding.
Yes.
It was pretty
Yeah.
bad when I was fighting you.
Yeah, I noticed it. I saw it on my end, but I mean, like,
Right.
I can't deny your fucking skill. Put you in the same equipment as I am, you'll dominate me every single time, hands down. I might win, 1 or 2 out of 10, but that's rare.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like not even, it's not fair at all. I have 6,000 hours, and I spent the last 2 months on a dual server practicing.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have that many hours. Let's see. I'm currently on 483 hours spread between the back half of season 3, all of season 4, like the first week of season 5, and then now once again the first week of season 6. So,
Nice. Yeah, I've
Round from
started,
go
I
ahead.
think, 3 days after season 1 started.
Yeah.
The only seasons I didn't play was 3 and 5.
Season 3, in my opinion, was second from the worst compared to season 5. It was better by a long shot.
Season
but
3,
season
dude,
5 was shit.
Chapter was so unbalanced in season 3. It was bad.
But PvP unofficial wise, I lasted a week in season 5, but got tired of trying to kill fucking Rupu camps. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Mhm.
Of course, in season 5, I got zeroed twice by Rupus.
Oh damn.
Back when they could actually break your base, and that happened overnight.
Oh yeah.
And then when I
Season
finally
5
did
dumb
get
shit
off,
ever.
when I did finally get off Cradle Tile in season 5, I ended up joining up with a group of old friends running a clan called Chud. Held my own on a boarding action, both defending and attacking, but typically it was due to the fucking Chinese players. And then season 4 unofficial, back when it was actually an official thing, I could dominate most Chinese people. That's just the irony. They fought with numbers, they didn't fight with skill.
Right.
Dude, I got
Yeah.
some beef with Chud.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they exploited so hard in season 4.
Yeah, I won't deny that. There were quite a few bad apples in Chud, and then of course we ended up splitting due to a interaction in Atlas, and the bad apples went and did their own thing, whereas the rest of us became context.
Yeah. Dude, Chud was like ran like a fucking corporation in season 4, dude. It was like a whole ass they had like their own whole business model, and like they literally had a board of leaders and shit. Like it was crazy.
Yep. We did the same shit in Atlas.
That's wild.
What ended up happening in Atlas and caused Chud to break apart was we had all made an agreement when we started playing Atlas, and if you don't know what Atlas is, it's Ark Survival Evolved, but pirates instead of dinos, made by the same developers and everything. We had all made an agreement when we all started playing that if we got wiped, we'd side with the clan that helped us in the wipe, right? And big ass clan came and raided us. Another big ass clan ended up helping us out. We ended up, getting zeroed completely. Half of us stuck to the agreement. The other half decided to do their own shit. And the half of us that stuck with the agreement and joined the big clan ended up getting banned because one of the upper ranking echelon members of the clan we joined, that was, mind you, like 2,000-3,000 people strong, all of Eurasia, they decided they'd dupe, and the devs decided to just clan ban everybody.
Ouch.
Nice.
Yeah. Some
Yeah.
2,500 people ended up getting banned over the course of 8 months.
This
Damn.
is like one of my favorite seasons so far, official wise. Dude, my biggest complaint right now is being able to craft and pack shit and trade. Like it's so bad because Nibiru, the biggest clan right now, is doing it, and like everybody's argument is like, oh well, if small clans need protection, then let them. But yeah, what happens when the big clans can just pack? Literally, like they have probably 10 ready to go war walkers at all times. You can't win a fight against them no matter what, because they'll just bring in more walkers. So it's like since scatter is the meta right now, it's just impossible to fight them because they have 50 people farming it across multiple different tiles, and then they have all their shit hidden in trade, so you can't even raid them. They tried to raid us last night. It was 12 of them versus 3 online. They got in through our shell, and then they gave up because we just have a big ass base. But like, it's just annoying as shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Because even if we wanted to go say fuck you and raid them, we literally can't.
Yeah. I definitely know how that is, but that's part of the reason why I stick with PvE 10x servers like sites. I've been playing on sites for a long ass fucking time. Bulk of my hours are probably on his season 4 server over anything else.
Go figure.
But it's just bullshit like that, because if they want to make the game easier for solos like me, they make it significantly easier for large clans.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, I mean,
the
the devs already said that solo and small group meta will never be a thing anymore. They said that from now on, all groups should be medium to large size, like 10 people plus, like minimum. Or it's just, you're not going to be able to play the game correctly at all, because I feel like their general idea for the game, like end game for them is like claim a tile, hold that tile in PvP. But no 3-man can do that, let alone, because I mean, yeah, there's 6 caps right now, but if you think about it, even if you have 6 people, there's not going to be 6 people on at once, so that's still not enough numbers.
Oh yeah, and with how the walkers work with automatons and the pilot weapons, I mean, 6 people can easily pilot 5 walkers while one person's piloting the fucking proxy, and each of those fucking walkers is armed to the teeth, and if you do it right,
proxies are super bugged right now too. It's really ass.
Yeah, we have a proxy in Greenreach up in the sky.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't that fall down?
I don't know if it fell down yet, but
I'm pretty sure it came down.
But somebody had started a claim, and right as it deployed, an Occam hit it.
Right.
Nice.
So
I think
our issue was we couldn't deploy ours because it was just rocking back and forth. Like it would not stop moving.
Right.
We ended up having to go in and zero because like we were just trying to hold the one proxy that already held the map in place while we deployed ours, but
goddamn,
we ended up just having to go in and zero their proxy and then zero like fucking 6 other clans because they had every ally. Like it was literally a 12v48, like if not more. And it was just complete utter bullshit. We zeroed them, zeroed like 6 other walkers. We won the fights and shit, even though we were completely outnumbered, but we just couldn't get our proxy down until like 3 a.m. So now I have to go do a raid defense in fucking 7 hours when it's 4 in the morning.
You do realize you're gonna have to walk it again, right?
Yeah, we know that. I'm in Max's
That's a
clan,
fun.
so we
Gotcha.
have the private server to test all the shit on.
Okay,
We know a lot of things that most other clans don't right now.
nice.
Yeah,
Which
we
is
were
smart
all
to
able
do.
to get level 60 on day 1.
God
Yep.
damn.
I'm assuming fragments and fucking obsidian.
Well, if you can spawn that shit, then yeah.
No, it wasn't fragments. I mean, I guess none of you guys are unofficial, so it doesn't really matter. 75,000 palm leaves. If you craft them all, can get you to level 60 from 0.
Nice.
So we just put down 250 woodworking stations and then them all into. It took us an hour and a half. It took us an hour and a half to get about 100,000 palm leaves, and then we just crafted them all.
Damn. I'm guessing you just had them in a cluster and just everyone stood on top of the cluster.
Yeah, it took about an hour and a half for them all to craft.
Yeah. That's wild though, but that's some of the shit you expect. Like we did shit like that in Atlas when we joined the big ass clan. First thing they wanted us to do was just to go farm fucking wood and stone, and then just to craft a bunch of basic shit, and they wanted like fucking thousands of it.
Right.
And at the same time, with how those Eurasian players play, and I mean Eurasian because bulk of them are Chinese, is they had like fucking hundreds of dudes just hauling shit constantly. It was like a factory. You know, you got people out there gathering. You got carts coming up with mounts to grab the shit from the people gathering. They take them back to the craft stations, and then everything's bulk crafted all at once with everyone around it for the XP.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really happy with where Season 6 officials are right now. They just need to nerf the scatter meta because there's no point in ground fighting right now. You can just sit on scatter shots all day with an APT on your ship and you're never going to get boarded or anything.
APT?
Yeah,
and
the
personal turret.
Personal, yeah.
Oh.
It instantly, like, within like 6-7 shots, it can break a wingsuit. So it's just like, you try to board somebody with a full kit on, you're fucked.
Yeah, because the armor piercing darts ain't it?
Yeah, it just goes right. Even if you're grappled to the bottom of the walker, it still hits you.
That needs to not happen. I can understand an APT being able to hit you if you're on the deck, but if it can shoot through the walker, that's ridiculous. That won't last long, I can guarantee it.
You can hope.
I mean, what I think they'll probably do is make an APT for a gun pod, so it can rotate the gun pod and you can have it under your walker. That'll be the alternative.
Yeah, I would rather have something like that. But I mean, you can also just do that by putting in can you put an automaton in a gun pod?
In a gun pod, yes. It counts as a weapon.
Yeah, then that's pretty much the same thing.
You can also put an automaton in a tool pod too, because that also counts as a weapon. If you can mount a player on it, you can pretty much put an automaton on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Season 5, for a while, you couldn't mount. I tried to mount an automaton in a gun pod, and it wouldn't let me.
You can now. Someone already tested it. I haven't tested it myself because I haven't had a need for a gun pod, but when I make a war walker, I will.
Yeah, dude, they still haven't fixed the exploiting shit that Chud was doing in Season 4 either. You can still build sky bases.
Yeah, that one's a bit more difficult to do now, I will say, because I tried that.
Oh, it's not even difficult. All you have to do is you literally just, it's like, you have to have 2 different types of wood, and you just put one type of wood on top of another wood foundation, and then there is no foundation, so you can just build as high as you want.
Yeah. It's still difficult in the fact that you still got to climb it while you build it, and that's the hard part. Unless people are better at it.
You can just pack it into a siller, and then you just deploy the siller, and you're good.
Okay,
no,
so
I'm talking about climbing it while you build it, kind of deal.
This is fucking wild. So I was on the proxy to see what's in it. You know, just taking some random shit, and as I'm looking at it, as I'm on it, and looking through stuff, I hear it move. I'm like, what the fuck? I look at the map. It stopped being deployed at that moment.
Weird.
Like, what are the fucking odds?
That they undeployed their fucking proxy at that moment?
Yeah, the deployment of that proxy fucking ended at that moment as I'm on it. What are the fucking odds?
I see llamas there.
So I'm probably gonna have to walk it again, but that's just fucking wild. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Zepra, there is a point in time on PvE servers like these that you hit a point where you can't progress any further, and it's either challenge people at duels or help people out to progress too. You know?
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Like, just the way I see the game is like any farming you do is just to get yourself to a higher level, so you have a higher chance of winning fights. Like when I'm farming, I'm like, okay, if I get this, then we're gonna have a better chance of taking this tile later, or the shit like that. Because like, we had like 50 people at the start of the season. We kicked more than 60% of them just because they weren't either good PvPers or they weren't like just listening. Like we spent
Carrying their
probably,
weight.
yeah, we spent like some people spent 8 hours a day just organizing bases for us, and then someone would come in and just fuck it all up when we have drop chests for that. And it's like,
Oh,
come on,
God.
dude. Like, really, you're gonna just waste somebody else's time just because you can't just put something in a different fucking box?
Yeah, that's shitty.
And that was
Yeah,
me.
everybody on officials refers to it as the Great Purge because we were the biggest clan, and then now we're pretty small, but we're still shitting on all the big clans.
That was me. I was a base
Right.
bitch. You needed something farmed, I'd go out and farm it, but make sure to send at least 2 good PvPers with me, because while I can hold my own to some extent, as you saw, I'm not the best. I'm nowhere
Right.
near the best.
We're like, it's like everybody in our clan is a PvPer, but like they see it the same way as me. Like, we don't have anybody that couldn't like win a 1v2 against an average player. So we all just like collectively agree, like, yeah, let's just farm a shit ton, get a bunch of kits, then go shit on people.
Yep.
So we don't really have any people that just farm.
I could hold my own against 2 average players.
On games like this one in Ark, I'm a PvE guy. But if you challenge me on Sea of Thieves, I'll get all up in your face with my sword. You know?
I can hold my own against 3 Rupu.
I'll say this much. Back before I broke my hand, I was a fucking god at first-person shooters. Now I can't fucking dodge slide for shit. So...
God damn. That
Yeah,
must
for
suck.
me, it's carpal tunnel for the win.
I'll
Do you
get there,
play
don't worry,
officials
Slade.
late, or do you stay in your server?
What's that?
Do you play officials, or do you stay in your server mostly?
I generally stay in my realms.
I don't think
Yeah,
he
I
has the
stay-
time. Most of us
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
the time.
I stay on this one too when I'm not playing other games, but yeah.
Yeah, most of us don't have the time to play officials
Yeah.
anymore. You know?
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
most of
that's-
our
that's the
people are
biggest
on
thing.
like 8 hours a day right now.
Yeah, because that's the biggest thing about official servers. If you're not playing it like a full-time job, you're not going to be any competitive level. And at that point, why play on an official server?
Yeah, this was 100% the most farmy season that there ever has been.
Even over season 5?
100%. Not even like it's not even close.
Wow.
Yeah, Season 5 was so much easier to farm.
We probably spend 95% of our time fighting just for 20, 30 minutes of fights.
You mean farming for
Sure.
20, 30 minutes of fights?
Because everyone had hangers, and everyone was all they had all their gear all stored away in the hangar.
Yeah, but you
didn't
can crack
need-
a hangar. You can't crack a fucking trade station.
Yeah, you're right.
Like
And
that, yeah.
everybody's argument against that is like they can just pack in lobby anyway. But yeah, nobody's just gonna fucking pack an entire Scylla route, depot, pack it all the way back, get on their other walker, drive out, farm, and then do that again 6 times a day. Like they just leave it out and then put it in the lobby at night, which is fine. Don't get offline, but like don't
Yeah.
fucking hide in the trade station all day crafting. Well, nobody can do anything about you, and then go out and raid people with